16-year-old. I guess she was in a foster home, and there was other kids in that foster home. There was some confrontations going on with those young kids. Apparently, they got together and wanted to jump the girl, and a whole fight broke loose. Now, this fight had been going on now to the point where a police was called. Now, all these other adults that, so this is gonna be, y'all please, because me and Nikki gonna give it to you. Everybody that wanted to holler, oh, this is a little girl, where were you when they were fighting? Pull them off. What are y'all just, how people love to see fights and they sit there and, oh man, they fighting, y'all, look at this, oh, ha ha ha. And this girl pulls out a knife.
Like I said, you should have seen, like I said, this ain't nothing that just happened just then and then she pulled this knife out. In order for her to pull a knife out, this had to been going on
for a little bit
while. And you telling me, and like I said, especially as y'all, as us being parents, and we see our kids getting bullied or something like that, we gonna nip that shit in the bud ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
Not even just parents, just like I said,
it's an adult period.
Adult.
He identified himself. He said stop, whatever his commands were. He shouted those commands. Beyond that, he only had time to react. He didn't have time to think about, well, maybe I should tase her. Maybe I should shoot her in the leg. Maybe I should, tackle her. He didn't have time for that. In my opinion, he did what he was trained to do. He saw somebody with a weapon that was about to use it on someone else, and that life could be lost. What I'm pissed off about is there's no accountability. You can't say cops need to be held accountable. Well, you can't say that and not have accountability for yourself, because even she was the one that called the cops. So she was scared enough for that whole entire situation. She was scared enough to call the cops herself. Yet in the next instant, you're outside with a knife. You done pushed somebody else down before the cop shot her. She pushed another girl down and was about to stab another girl. This is girl number 2. She's about to stab before she got shot. Is the loss of life tragic? Yes. But I don't have an understanding of, you're so scared to the point where you yourself call the cops, but then in the next instant you outside with a knife and you stabbing and pushing folks. I don't understand how. I don't understand how we want to hold everybody else accountable except for ourselves.
That's exactly where I'm going with this, because like this is what I always say. It's like, for me, at some point, we got to look at ourselves, and I'm gonna say something that may be a little bit controversial, but even with the right guy, it's like you have to take responsibility for your own actions. You cannot do things to put yourself in harm, other people in harm. She is running. Just picture, like, I believe it was Nikki who said this. What if she's chasing your child with a knife? If it's your child, your mother, your grandmother, she's chasing them with a knife. What are you going to do?
You would want that cop to shoot to kill. You would want that cop to exercise the utmost. So
that's the thing. We gotta stop trying to compare every case. We got to use common sense.
Comment right here, and that's the problem. That's why these people's fight videos are viral, because of the fact that the very last part of right there is basically it's none of their business. So I don't feel the need to step in and do anything. But this is funny. World star.
Yeah, that shit pisses me off. I don't watch. If I see a fight video, I don't watch that shit. And why are you recording? Get your clown ass on some damn where. That shit is so whack to me. I can't stand it. And grown ass people, grown ass, parents, your grown ass condoning the shit. Yeah, whoop her ass. That kind of bullshit. I have no sympathy for. I have no respect for it. It's whack as fuck.
We have to take responsibility for our actions. Every action. You cannot. These are cops. If you call the cops, Why are you running? And that's
Still showing out.
Why are you
That
running
part.
after a girl with a knife? That made me believe that you were the bully. I'm just gonna be real. That makes me feel like you were the bully, and they got tired of you, and they wanted to band together to get you. I'm just saying, we just gotta use.
That's a possibility. That's a possibility.
See, I didn't know there was another grown ass man in there, and he kicked one. So he basically instigated the thing even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Nobody talking about that part though. Nobody talking about that part.
Oh,
Yeah.
So in actuality, what it sounds like to me is that like you said, these adults really need to get charged in this girl's death too, because they play the game too.
Absolutely.
Yep. You know.
Yep.
Definitely. And,
That's accountability for your ass.
and
You the
using
grown
guns.
person.
I got 2 words to say about that. And I normally won't say this online, but it just sounds like straight bitch nigga.
That part.
It really is.
And
That's
we don't
pretty
sugarcoat
much
here, so.
Like I said, if you're a man of the situation, you instigating it and you kicking the girls instead of de-escalating it, you acting like a bitch nigga.
Mm-hmm.